Justin, thank you for sitting down with us. I think the secret may be out that you're here. There's your fans, they find you.
Yeah, I think there's about a couple thousand girls downstairs just waiting. It's pretty cool.
And how does it feel like wherever you go? I mean, your fans love you and turn up for you.
It's great. I mean, before, I remember there was a time where I would, tweet. I was going to the radio stations to get, the girls to come, and now they're coming by themselves, so it's cool.
It's always nice when the fans take their power into their own hands.
Exactly, and I would definitely hire them to be private investigators over, like, the police, because they, like, find stuff out. It's crazy.
So you're here to promote Believe. The album seems a bit of a change of style for you. It's got more spoken word. It's sort of a bit more mature, dare I say, a patronising word. What was the thinking there?
The thinking was, I mean, I'm getting older. My fans are getting older, and I'm growing as a person and as an artist. And I think that this music that I wanted to make, I wanted it to just reflect where I'm at in my life, and I think that it really does.
You do seem to be getting that critical, sort of reception. Those who might have sort of cynically looked at your earlier work are sort of liking it, sort of coming and respecting your work more. Is that something you like to hear?
Well, I mean, I didn't expect, I was 15 coming out with, my voice was really high, and, I can't expect, grown men and people to like that. It might not be their cup of tea or whatever, but, now that, my voice is changing, I'm growing, I'm, becoming a man, I think that it's only a matter of time before people can just see that, this didn't happen. I'm not a manufactured pop star. This is not... I've worked hard for this, and I've been doing music since I can remember. So,
with the tour, I mean, it's a slightly different tour to your last one because this is the promotional tour. How's the difference feel like? I mean, rather than a concert tour.
Well, this tour, I mean, this is not really. I mean, it's a tour, but it's more like promo. I'm just doing interviews and doing different TV shows in the different cities. So, I mean, I like performing. That's why I do this. So I like regular tour better, but there's parts of this that I like. Like, I love the acoustic parts and being able to perform for my fans intimately. I think that's just some of my favorite parts. You're
doing smaller gigs with this trip, is that right? Like quite a few secret gigs?
Yeah, a lot of secret small venues, that are just my fans can... Because a lot of the... Like, I could come perform here with a big band and, dancers and so many different people, and... I'm going to do that for my Believe tour. But right now, this is like a time where I feel like it's cool to have those moments with the fans that they can really remember. Like, they'll remember the Believe tour, but they'll remember the time where they were in this little, 500 people room, and I'm just playing my guitar and talking to them, and, I think those are really special moments.
It means you've got to keep these gigs secret, but at the same time, obviously, you've got to be talking about them. Has that been a tough balance?
No, because, there's only so many tickets that can be, so you have to talk about it a little bit, but it's pretty secretive.
Do you have times when you can sort of be a little more relaxed and maybe make a decision on the spur of the moment, or does the whole trip have to be really planned and regimented?
It's all planned out. I mean, it's all planned out because, I'm at a different point now. It's not like the beginning before, like, that we didn't know that it was going to be. Like, at this point, it's like we have to have those security measures, so, I stay safe.
Yeah. Do you miss that? Do you miss the ability to just occasionally walk the streets and, be a guy on the streets?
There's a time and a place for that. There's a time where I can go on vacation and do that, and when, but when I'm on these trips, like, it's pretty advertised that I'm going to these places. They all know that I'm going to be there. So walking around isn't really going to work because they're all looking for me. And but there are times where it's like I'm in a new city. I want to just go walk down the street and shop in Australia, and like, but I wouldn't be in Australia if it wasn't for this. I would never been able to afford it. So there's those, you got to just be happy with where you are.
And will we see you in Australia again soon?
Definitely, I'll be in Australia. I believe tour is definitely coming to Australia.